Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Gary. Now in today's video I thought would make something more dark since the last two videos have been like some happy stuff. So I thought we'd make a beat for like Lil Baby slash Gunna, so like a dark trap beat. I'm gonna show you guys how to make like a dark melody with some flutes and like some dark bells, and then we're gonna be making some drums over it. So yeah, hopefully you guys learned something, and as always the melody is gonna be free to download in the description, so go get that. Alright, so let's make this beat, man. Alright, we're in FL Studio right now, and the first thing I did is I actually just changed the tempo to 124 BPM. Now 124 is like a slow trap tempo. It really works with like bouncy drums and a lot of hi-hat rolls. So yeah, it's perfect for what we're going for today. So I'm just gonna break down the melody that I made real quick. Alright, so first sound that I used is this little Celesta from Mallet Flux in Contact. It's a little Contact library. A lot of sauce in here, a lot of cool like dark like bell sounds. So definitely check that out. Alright, real quick, the first melody that we have sounds like this. Alright, so really simple, not really a lot going on here, but I'll show you guys just like a little bit of the process, because I actually didn't just put this in like it is. This is actually just a normal D sharp chord. D sharp is the key that we're in, and that every other chord has like a F instead of a F sharp. So yeah, basically when I had those chords, I just put the upper note like one octave down, and then I just put these notes over here so that there's a little delay, and that's basically like the whole first melody. And yeah, as far as the effects on this sound, I really just have two EQs, as you can see here. One to cut out the bass and the lower frequencies, and one to like push down a little bit in the lower mid slash bass, because there was a lot of noise coming there and like some muffledness from the bell sound. So not really much going on right there. Right, the next sound I use is a little violin from Philharmonic. I just wanted to add some more chords and like some more depth to the chords, because the plucks are kind of in the background. So I just wanted to add this for the second part of the hook. Not a lot happening here, just chords, the same chords as with the bell, but then I go down here, and that's what actually creates like kind of like the chord progression here, and not the bell. Now as far as the effects on this, I have a little bit of an EQ. Just to narrow down the sound a little bit, not make it too loud in the mix. We have a little RC retro color just for the wobble effect, just to make it sound a little bit more vintage. And then we have the kickstart sauce. You know, I always put the kickstart sauce on here, so just to make it a little bit wavy. And finally just some standard reverb, just to make the spacey sound. Now the next melody, I use Crystal Flute from Embertone, Contact library. I use it in a couple of my other videos, and this flute is just really nice. So it's a pretty simple melody, but this is actually what makes the whole melody work in my opinion. So yeah, just take a listen. So now that we have the sample recorded and put into the playlist, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys firstly how the sample sounds before we pitch it, and then after the pitch, and we'll find like the best key for the sample. So yeah. Alright, that's how the sample sounds like in normal pitch. Now I'm gonna play around and just pitch it down maybe 2 and see how it sounds like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's so fire. Just pitching your sample down like 1 or 2, always like works like magic. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna just make some drums on this. Alright, so I just found me some drums from my drum kit coming up, the Essentials drum kit. News on that very soon, so just keep an eye out. I usually try and find sounds that go good together. That's like really important. So yeah, I'm gonna just start out with the snare. So yeah, just get the snare going. Okay, so in my kit that's coming out, I'm gonna have some hi-hat MIDI. This is the first one. I only have one right now, but I'm gonna show you guys it for this video. So all you do is you just drag and drop that straight into this, and you have a little hi-hat pattern going. Yeah, let's listen to this hi-hat MIDI because it's kind of fire, actually. Yeah, this is fire. Alright, I'm gonna add some open hats just on the first beat. Right, I'm gonna just copy the bass notes from the bass that I made the melody with straight over to the 808. Right, let's get a good pattern going for this 808. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna actually show you guys a little tip, a little trick to make some dope open hats. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the fourth clap. I'm gonna do like this. Now what I did is I just put the velocity so that the volume goes up, and then on the clap itself it goes to 0 again. So yeah, this is kind of fire. It just adds like a subtle little bit of like a reversed effect. Yeah, fire. Alright, so last thing I'm gonna do for the drums is I'm gonna just add some small like snare rolls. I don't know why, I just like them, so let's see if it turns out fire. Alright, so I think we got the drums down, to be honest. I'm gonna let you guys listen through it one more time. Alright, so I'm gonna arrange the beat and I'm gonna show you guys a preview at the end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and make sure to check out the melody in the description. It's gonna be free to download. And yeah, it's been Gary. Peace.